shit. I pull up the yoga, so yeah. Now that made sense. But when motherfuckers like, I seen that lady
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. All by himself. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20. Finds his big tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Oh, he got loose. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Wants to pass. Back's got it. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. A man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking for a gap. It's Bellamy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lewis wants to pass. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
That pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's funny. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. He might want another play. He caught it. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Lewis to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Smothers. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hauls it in. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this thing's turning into a route. It's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Lewis wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bellamy. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll throw on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Bellamy. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Got him downfield. Wide open put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Lewis to throw. Gets it out quickly. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bellamy. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Bellamy. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll immediately call timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Lewis wants to pass. It's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. That thing would have hit a spring in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. And some room to work. Bounced off his feet.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Gibson.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for room. It's smothered. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.